let's start with the second phase. So what I do is I always need to copy what I have designed, and while I'm copying, I can also correct some of the imperfections. I can find maybe better curves. I can still try to make it better, or I can just copy it if I am 100% sure what I want to do. So I start with the ground line, and then I do the silhouette of my shoe or the last. Something that looks like a shoe at least would be nicer, I think. So let's do some outlines. I just want to do something like a sneaker, let's say. And then what I do is I go and trace the outline of the sole. So I start with the bottom and the back side, the heel side, and then I would do the material split, or you can also start from the upper line as you wish. So I can always use the French curves. So this is just the copy again, and I go smoothly and connect it. Now I'm gonna do the top line of the sole. Again, I'm helping myself with the French curves so that the second design that I'm doing is a little bit cleaner, and I have the first line, you know, like very clean and unique line. And then I just want to start to add my inclination on the top line, which looks like a second line, which creates the flare. We are always careful about the material thickness that we have learned in the first video.
If you want to learn how to sketch factory-ready soles, click the link in the description and sign up to the Sole Design Masterclass waitlist.
And then I go and do my second line again and finish it. And I will carry my grooves, which I see on my first design, and then let's do the grooves here also on the toe, which are less deep. All right, now I'm giving the thickness of also the rubber, because it's not attached like a paper thing on the DVA midsole, right? So this is the outsole and this is the midsole. It's a very simple sneaker sole. It's a bit chunky. And then what I can do is maybe add some flair, which means like a carving, a 3D motion, that I can start from here, very light, that can curve a little bit so that it is following, let's say, the top line. I can curve it a little bit more. So this would be like a nice carving, so that you can see what I mean. I give a little bit of shadow just to express that this part is like coming like this and that. So it is, when we do a section, it is more like a 3D movement. Okay. So what I can do is now start adding some layers to my design. I just want to do something also on the rubber outsole, and maybe just make a part of it which is a little bit recessed, again a little bit carved. These carvings also take out a little bit of weight from our sole, which is not bad actually. And I can also do some carvings around the grooves, which is not a bad idea. It gives a little bit of you know, more movement, a little bit of more curated look and taste, and looks a little bit more aggressive. And then here maybe I can go and do some area that has another type of texture or some ornament, let's say. So I'm going I'm really improvising, so I don't even know what's gonna come out. So this is the nice thing about sketching. You just go on, do some lines, and you start to, you know, like, maybe I can extend this, and this can become a little groove also here, that I can finish it, just erase it, and See it again. So as you see, you should be very, very free, and you don't even have to look at other soles, but if you want to, you can always do that. And just to understand how the designers are, you know, like enriching their soles, what they are doing. So here inside I want to do some lines, which this part is carved and these parts are in positive. It could be also the other way around, but since we're on the shank area, it's better to take out material instead of adding. So I'm gonna put some shadow to show that it is really carved. And this is our first approach to detailing. It can even go further. You know, we can do something maybe on this part. We can add a little decoration. Also, we can exaggerate a little bit the flare here. We can do many things, right? So this is how we keep on designing. We can still add some layers, we can take out some layers, we can decide what to do next. So this is how we start to construct our sole design.
Click the link in the description and sign up to the Sole Design Masterclass waitlist.